twin explosions ripping through political offices in southwestern Pakistan, one day before a landmark election, killing at least 30 people, officials say, in a country where politics and deadly violence have often gone hand in hand. So far, no claims of responsibility, but it's just the latest upheaval in a tumultuous election that's seen major arrests, rallies shut down, covert campaigning, and even artificial intelligence, all shaking Pakistan's political system to its core. One of Pakistan's most popular politicians, former Prime Minister and cricket star Imran Khan, is in prison, recently convicted of exposing state secrets and other charges. Allegations his supporters say were cooked up by Pakistan's powerful military as part of a crackdown to keep Khan and his party, the PTI, out of power. But with Khan behind bars, his PTI party is waging one of the most unconventional campaigns in modern history, holding virtual rallies on Facebook and TikTok and relying mostly on women for in-person campaigning. The police can't easily detain women, this volunteer says. And get this, his party says it's now using AI voice generation to create new Khan campaign speeches posted on YouTube, based on notes from lawyers who met with Khan in jail. Our people are being oppressed, and their families are also being harassed, the voice says. But in a world of deepfakes and misinformation, could AI-generated campaigning open up a Pandora's box? How can voters know what's real?
What we see in foreign elections in Pakistan and elsewhere is almost like a practice run of what we're going to see in our own elections in November 2024. So this is a canary in the coal mine.
The parallels in American politics are already clear, like whether former President Trump could be president if he were convicted and sentenced to prison, and how he or any other candidate could hypothetically blast out AI-generated messages from behind bars, a hospital bed, or even from the grave.
We need three things: education, stamping of automatically generated content, that's called watermarking, and the third thing is advanced detection technology.
Those solutions a ways off, putting the whole system's credibility at stake. Whether voters believe what they're seeing is authentic and that elections are free and fair.
Josh Lederman is joining us now. Josh, it is a fascinating look at, frankly, a lot of different threads in Pakistan here. When it comes to the AI piece, to be clear, what's happening there as it relates to AI is apparently sanctioned by this candidate. The big concern, right, is what happens when it is not sanctioned, when that tech is used without permission from a candidate.
That's exactly right. We've already seen examples of that in the United States, Hallie. It was just last month that President Biden was the victim of a robocall obtained by NBC News that purported to be the president calling voters in New Hampshire, telling them not to bother voting in the primary there. It was not him. It was not his voice. And in fact, AI experts who analyzed that call for NBC determined that it was almost surely a deep fake that was generated by AI. And so the threat is already here, because you are going to have some candidates who are doing this intentionally, who are doing it with the candidate's permission, such as Imran Khan in Pakistan. But then there is the risk of doing it without candidates' consent. And the question is, how are voters supposed to be able to tell the difference? Now, in the U.S., the Federal Election Commission is under pressure to actually regulate this. They have said they're considering it. They have not made a decision. And there are also calls for new laws in the United States to make it mandatory to actually label something that is a deep fake as AI generated, so that people know exactly what they are getting. But so far, this is really the wild, wild west, Hallie.
Josh Lederman, it's just so fascinating. We're so glad to have you bringing it to us tonight. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.